As I said last year, I don't know how you follow Hope D'Elia and Kate Kelly, but I've got an idea. There's a Ford F-150 that's blocking 3 cars over in the B2 parking lot. Explorer, sorry.
Yeah, he's moving
I
it.
upgraded you.
He's moving it. Moving it.
Evidently, crisis averted, and now I get to follow Kate Kelly
Nice F-150.
and Hope D'Elia. So I don't know. Can we take a quick poll here? If you've ever put rugby boots on, stepped on the field, can you please raise your hand? Okay, not enough hands. But if you've never done it, can you put your hands up? How are the civilians here? How are our civilians doing? Are you having a halfway decent time? Where's my wife? Is she okay? Oh, hey, you're doing good. I know that a lot of people here love Monmouth rugby. It's evidenced by the amount of people wearing maroon jackets here. There's a lot of people that love the people of Monmouth rugby. Before we get too meta on this, I'm going to say that I've never met our last Hall of Famer until she steps up onto this stage. Now, hang on. We still got more time here. I got to preamble this a little bit. So I've never met Fran Watson. I know. A lot of people are shocked. I've been around for a long enough time. We should have done this by now. To the point I didn't know actually what Fran looked like. And as I was going around saying, can anybody please point out Fran to me? I'd like to meet her. And then before they told me all the other things that I should be doing with the club, they then said, I don't know where she is right now, but I'll point her out if I see her. Oh, and if you need somebody to talk about her for about 10, 20 minutes, I'll do it. That's about 5 or 6 people. You have to do a lot at the club to have that many people be willing to step up for you that way. So Fran Watson, when you come up here and here's the other part. I don't know who's speaking for you. I've heard it's your son. I've heard it's Kirsten. Who's it going to be? Okay. So when Kirsten comes up to talk for you, and when you come up to next, you and I will be meeting for the first time, but I'm going to embrace you like I've known you for a decade, because I probably have, just through stories and everything like that. So that being said, to introduce our last Hall of Famer, Kirsten and AJ will be coming up for Fran Watson.
Well, let me suffice it to say that I was playing back in, let's say, the late 80s, to keep it vague.
87.
And then, so AJ came along next, and at the time,
87 also.
AJ came after me.
I did.
She did.
Yeah. One season.
One season. And these guys over here, these old timers, they were divesting themselves of doing all the hardcore work and just showing up for the fun and glory of playing. Remember it how you will. Remember, you're older than me. My memory's better than yours. Anyway, moving along, about 2 years into AJ and My's rugby career, this girl shows up at practice with a friend of hers who is playing. And we look at her and we're like, she's got some good muscles on her. She's not so small and scrawny like us. So the only other thing was she brought this little kid in tow who is standing back there. And again, we don't want to really talk about our age, but I heard today he's like maybe 30-something. Excuse me, but we're trying to... 41 for him, we're 41. 41. Anyway, so AJ and I start our scheming because we were good at that, and we're like, we gotta get this freaking girl. She's got muscles, she's got size, we gotta get her out on the pitch. Screw the fact that she has a 4-year-old, we don't give a shit about kids. Anyway, so we drug her out, got her to a practice, and she was freaking hooked. Like one hit, and she's in. Only problem being single mom, working a full-time job, worked on Saturdays, but this woman loved the game. I'll stretch it a little and say she loved us so much that she couldn't be without us. That she would find people and actually had to pay people to cover her shifts on Saturdays. She would drag her little 4-year-old to our practices and would be like, Fran, come on, pay attention here. Like, stop over at the side of what Trevor's doing. I mean, what's going to happen? Maybe a coyote? I don't know. Whatever.
Hit by a car, whatever.
He'll be fine. We didn't have kids. We didn't know what it was like. Anyway, and I would suffice it to say, I don't think that she missed a game, a practice, except for when you were deployed in Iraq and you were gone. But we had this girl Cook, and she starts coming out, and she like we're not surprised. She's getting better and better. And back in the olden days, I don't think they do it like this, and I don't think they do it like this anymore. The Met New York select side stuff. But anyway, Fran wasn't playing more than, I don't know, 2-3 seasons, and she's making the Met New York select side. She's getting accolades. Remember, Cindy, maybe you should be saying this. So we're out in San Diego playing against some of the top teams in the country. And who gets the MVP of the tournament for forwards? Wasn't me. It was that bitch. And is this for the freight? Yeah. She became endeared with the Argentinian men that we ran into out there. Well, they tried to, all right, I was coaching Rutgers at the time, and I brought a lot of Rutgers girls, and they tried to kidnap the Rutgers girls. but they also had great things to say about you. But anyway, I digress. Suffice it to say that Fran was there from like the second or third year that AJ and I played, and was 100% committed, even though it was a difficult thing for a single mom to be there. You guys all know, I mean, rugby takes up a lot of time, to be away on the weekends, the traveling, etc. Yeah, the cost, etc. So the next thing you know, we are roping Fran in, because we went through what we call the lean years, and it sounds like you had them again from what you said, Hope, where literally we'd show up at a practice and it would be like AJ, me, Fran, Cindy. I mean, we'd be lucky if we had 6 people at the practice. Well, Fran did this other awful sport that some rugby girls seem to do. I believe it's called softball. Yeah, exactly. The good thing about the softball is Fran had no shame. She's like, hey, what are you doing Saturday? Can you just come and stand at this spot on the field and like pretend?
Look, I actually have a piece of paper with words on it because I'm old and I can't remember anything. I gotta speak into this microphone. Hi, that's my son over there. All right. Oh wait, let me put these things on. They created these things so you can see when you're old. Yeah, Peter Pan. The game show host. Okay, here we go. But I'm gay. Okay. And I have a wife. Where is she? She's back there. All right, let me start by congratulating Tommy, Brian, and Kate. Kate, I remember when you came to practice, and the minute I saw you, I knew you were going to be an amazing rugby player. I love you. I'm so fortunate to have played next to you. And you're an amazing fucking teammate, friend, family member to carry on the torch of this amazing club we have. Shut up. I stand before you with gratitude, pride, and humility. Being accepted into the Monmouth Rugby, is this tall? Very tall. Hall of Fame don't put this on social media, is an honor that fills my heart with joy. Since 1989, this club has held a piece of my heart. As I look back over 20 years on the pitch, I'm reminded of the journey that brought me here. It all started when I went to watch Chris Bratton play rugby at Seagirt Armory. Before all you young girls and boys, we had an amazing tournament in Seagirt. The men's would play 15s and the women had 7s. And then we evolved into a 15s match. But it was an amazing tournament that we put on, and everybody came to this tournament. And I was quickly thrown into a 7s game. From the moment I made my first tackle, I was hooked, and I wondered where this sport had been all my life. I was fortunate enough to play with some amazing women, of which I share this honor. Thank you all. I love you too. Although you made me wear a dress, y'all's women. I love you. Well, no, it was actually AJ. It was the first one I had to wear a dress, and then Pearson, and then so it goes on.
It was the same good.
We look like a Lane Bryant cell, and all us gay women look like a cross dressers. You know it's true. All right, so I need these things so I can see. Rugby is an amazing sport, and playing with Monmouth has been an adventure that I would never trade. In 20 years, you experience a lot. We had some lean years. We combined with Morris when both clubs were low in numbers, competed in nationals twice, went to numerous tournaments across the country. There were countless amounts of shenanigans. Erickson. I'm looking at you, Erickson. Spider Monkey. And maybe stealing a stop sign of boat. And we were the champions of boat races. We had rugby weddings, children, and I met my wife. And I miss playing this game every day. Not only were you teammates, you became lifelong friends and family. The Rugby Hall of Fame is not just a place to celebrate individual achievements. It is a testament to how amazing this club and family are. It honors those who have paved the way, who have left their mark on the game and this club, and who continue to inspire generations to come. Now, listen, I had help with this because I'm not an eloquent speaker.
What?
As you can tell, I'm a Army retired potty mouth. I'm a fat forward. I join the ranks of other inductees. I am aware of the responsibility that comes with this distinction. It is not just a plaque on the wall or this gorgeous jacket. It is a commitment to uphold the values of Monmouth Rugby Football Club with integrity, respect, and passion. To my teammates, thank you for being part of my life, for taking turns watching the 3-year-old on the sidelines so I could play, for always supporting me and giving me a second family. To the coaches who believed in me, who pushed me to my limits, at times I must have been a pain in the ass, but I am forever grateful for the part you played in my rugby career. Thank you for putting up with me and encouraging me to compete at a high level. And to my family, Trevor, my boy, thanks for being the best kid ever, for enduring your mother's crazy passion for this amazing sport. The day you put on a Monmouth jersey was a very proud moment for me. And Michelle, meeting you through rugby was a fitting end to my career. Thank you for the amazing family you have given me. Today and every day, let's remember the legacy of the Monmouth Hall of Fame and together continue to build on the next generation of rugby players, instilling in them the same love, dedication, and respect that defines this amazing club in sport.
Yeah, Fran.